Hey, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. This is your girl, Tonetta. Welcome to the morning tea. This video won't be that long, but like I said, definitely good morning. This video is about that one thing. What I'm talking about is that one thing in business. I guess I put it that way. I know for me, I'm sure a lot of you as well. Of course, wanting to start a business, wanting to of course, create that extra stream of income, especially if you're working, you want to, of course, as some people may want to, of course, transition from their job into their business full time, that kind of thing, which is definitely fine and dandy and it's definitely doable. Just know that. But that one thing that I'm talking about is when you, of course, are starting off in business, I guess I put it that way. You see every shiny thing that you want to get into. Like, for instance, you want to sell bed covers. You want to sell paint on the wall. Well, paints, I guess, for the walls. You want to sell TVs. I'm trying to see what else I see in there. You want to sell laundry baskets. You want to sell shoes. You want to sell purses and those types of things. To see which one takes off the quickest, I guess I put it that way. Just know that it is, and I know this too with me, just doing the things I've done in business over the years and the failures I've had and the lessons I've learned. This is one of the lessons, of course, I've again heard this morning that I know I need to implement and know I need to definitely stick with. But it's that one thing that you can do to at least start off with. To, of course, to get that thing profitable. And then, of course, move into other directions, whatever you want to do with that. But like I said, we have to focus on that one thing because everything else, which I've known and I've seen, thinking back when I was looking at this video this morning, thinking back to all the things that I've gotten into and tried to get into and want to get into and pay for this and this company and this kind of thing and doing all this kind of stuff. And now I'm, like I said, I'm looking back now, listen to what this person's saying as well. Like, oh my goodness, that's what was going on with me, is that they were all distractions. A lot of them were distractions, actually, taking me off the main thing that I need to be focused on. And I just want to do this video this morning just to remind you all that it's okay if you're already making money, you're making thousands a month or whatever you're doing. You have other folks to run these other businesses or that kind of thing. But for me, and I'm sure a lot of you out there, you're only a one man job or one woman job. A one woman business, I guess I put it that way. And you're probably still working full time like I am as well. So you're trying to make things work. And by you trying to take 10 different things or 4 different things or 4 different businesses that you want to see working, this kind of thing, you can only put so much energy towards each one of those. And that means you're taking the energy off of the main business that you should be focused on and put them towards everything else. Instead of just focusing all that energy on that one thing so that you can push that one thing forward and stick with that one thing and create that, if it's the revenue, whatever you're making within that business, create that one thing and then years later do something else. If you want to sell that business, if you want to hire somebody to, of course, run that business, then go ahead and do that. But like I said, for most people, when we're just starting off and you're trying to, of course, get in business, you're trying to learn business and that kind of thing, trying to sell your products or trying to, whatever you're doing, your services, products and services, like I said, we have to focus on that one thing. And like I said, this has taken me years to, of course, learn, I guess I put it that way. But as I look back this morning, I can see where all my distractions were with the other things I tried to start and want to implement and put in and do all this kind of stuff. And like I said, this, for me, it didn't work. I guess I'd say that. Yes, I was doing all this stuff. Yes, I was creating the posts. Yes, I was trying to sell the products. Yes, I was trying to recruit the people, whatever kind of businesses I was in. Sell the cakes, sell the cookies, do all these things. And like I said, I had to realize that I have to focus on, I put it that way, just that one thing to, of course, in order to start pushing that thing forward, because everything else will be a distraction at this point. And like I said, I know a lot of times I did not want to hear that back in the day, because I know I used to hear that you can be a jack of all trades, you can do this, and you used to hear what was it on in Living Color, I think. I don't know if anybody on here watching Living Color back in the day. It was the weigh-ins show that they had, like a little, it was, I guess, a sitcom show, but they had like all these little scenes and acts and that kind of thing. And they always showed these Jamaicans with 15 jobs and all this kind of stuff going on, which I'm sure they probably did have that. I don't know. But like I said, it was always funny. And of course, always put in my mind that we can do multiple things, which I'm sure we can at some point. Once we get one thing to grow to the point where we can, of course, make the money off that thing and put somebody else in the head or sell that thing, then yes, I'm sure we can move into something else. But like I said, that just took me back to, like I said, looking at all my distractions, all the things that I tried to implement. But I guess I didn't try. I did start the things. I guess I put it that way. But like I said, just my mind was focused in so many different areas. Working full time, you only got so much time when you get off work to focus on 4 or 5 different other businesses that you're trying to create anyway. Or the weekend, if it depends on your work hours. You only have so much time to put into 5 different other businesses, side hustles once you come home. And like I said, if you're all over the place and these are different things and you're trying to figure out what to do and which activity to do for this business, baking, I guess Monday, Tuesday, you're selling MLM products. Wednesday, you're selling luggage. I don't know. Thursday, you're selling toothpaste, whatever it is. Or Friday, you're trying to be an Amazon, what is it called? Affiliate, selling all these things. You have to focus on the one thing. Otherwise, all those 4 or 5 other businesses that you have, they all cannot receive your energy at all at any point, especially if you're trying to manage all of them by yourself. You're only one person. If you have somebody else to manage those businesses and to run those businesses and you got the money for it, go ahead and do that. But if not, like most people, then you go ahead and focus on that one thing, get that one thing to grow, get that one thing to produce whatever kind of income you want in order to quit your job. And like I said, then if you're able to sell that business, or then if you're able to put somebody in the head for the CFO, that kind of thing, to run that business, then yes, you can start something else. Or you can buy another business, whatever kind of money you have. And that CFO or that CEO is going to run that business, even though you're the part owner. Like I said, you can do those kind of things, but you have to create that type of income first. I guess I put it that way as well. And that type of business first. And like I said, I'm listening to this person this morning. I'm like, okay, I know exactly what he's talking about because I've been doing. And actually, I was listening to Alex Hermosi is his name. He's a business guy that I watch sometimes on YouTube, and this video came up on my timeline this morning on YouTube. I'm like, let me listen to this. It was about leverage and, of course, business and that kind of thing as well. And then, of course, chasing after that next shiny thing and how that's not good to do. And like I said, listen to him. I'm like, oh my God, I needed that talk way back in the day, because I was focusing on a lot of shiny different things, trying to move to this, thinking this is going to work, and having 2 and 3 side hustles going at the same time. One of these are going to work. One of these has to work, and that kind of thing. And nothing worked and nothing created income. Maybe one sale every month. That was about it. And like I said, I had to get serious and actually take some time to figure out what in the world was I going to focus on. That's why that's the reason why I'm making the changes that I'm making at this present time, because I had to figure out and come to a conclusion on one thing that I was going to focus on. And like I said, the thing that was making me money was actually my baking, and it always has. Excuse me. And it always has. Not saying the other things didn't make anything. Some of them actually did not at all. Doing the work for years and years, and no kind of revenue, no kind of move forward, no kind of anything. But the baking has always pushed me forward in some type of way. Always made money. I guess I put it that way. And like I said, without having all these other things going on, whether it was me with whatever other kind of businesses I was doing, like I said, I had to make a decision to either stop those things or keep doing what I was doing and not pushing myself ahead in life at all. And still having the same goal of working for myself, and I'll never get there because I'm working on all these 4 or 5 other side hustles. And like I said, I know him saying that this morning. I know that wasn't just for me to of course, just listen to and that kind of thing and just soak in, which I did. But I definitely want to share that lesson with you all, because that's how my life has been. Full of a lot of different things that I was trying all this stuff, trying this MLM business, trying to do the coaching, trying to do the baking, trying to do, what else was it? Amazon affiliates. I've done all types of things, actually, and putting my energy in all these different arenas, and nothing's taking off anywhere at all, because I'm putting so much focus on I'm splitting my focus up between all these 4 or 5 things I was doing. Instead of focusing on one that I knew was going to create the income that I wanted, the business that I wanted, the happiness that I wanted as well, I had to start focusing on that one thing in order for me to, of course, to start moving forward with some type of win. I guess I put it that way. And like I said, I know I did not want to hear this back in the day at all, which I'm ready to hear it now. But you cannot be a jack of all trades with everything, especially when it comes to business. You only got so much energy to, of course, push around. You only have so much time in a day, especially if you're working full time like me. You can't dedicate your 3-4 hours once you get out of work in the evening to 5 different businesses. You have all these activities to do within one business, whether that's doing videos, whether that's doing, creating content, whether that's making the cakes, whether that's making the cookies, whether that's finding the products on Amazon to sell, whatever it is, or finding the product within your MLM business to, of course, do a video about it to sell. That's a lot of work. And that's just the basics. There's all these other marketing things you have to do as well. All these other not team building, but just building things within yourself, skills that you have to do as well. And to be focused on 5 different businesses like that, that's a hell of a thing, y'all. So that, like I said, that's why I'm doing this video this morning. I know I'm some folks are not going to like this. I really don't care. I didn't like it either back in the day. Now I understand what they were talking about. Because once you have, of course, if I wasn't working full time, all those 5 businesses would have took out, which I doubt it. Because I still can't focus on all the activities within one business, let alone 5. And like I said, that I know was my distractions. I guess I put it that way. Seeing the next shiny thing, and so-and-so said they can make $1 million in a month doing the coaching. Or so-and-so said they can make $1 million in a day selling Amazon affiliate products. So-and-so said they can make $1 million a month selling bedroom candy. So-and-so said they can make $1 million a month selling shoes, whatever it is. But do you realize that all those businesses take work? At least 50 different activities a day that you'd have to do to get that business at least going for at least a year. I'm sure that. Like I said, I've been there, done that. And like I said, that's one thing. Like I said, that's that one thing. And like I said, definitely I want to share that this morning because I know how important that is. Especially, like I said, when it's come to my businesses I had, I guess I put it that way. And my, of course, being able to move forward or to not move forward in the way that I see fit. I guess I put it that way. Yes, all the activities that we have to do to of course, bring that business into fruition is not sexy at all. Making the phone calls, reaching out to people, sending letters, doing all this stuff to get folks aware of your business. No, it's not sexy at all. Even though you see everybody online talking about all this stuff and doing all these things, there's a lot of behind the scenes work that you have to do in any type of business. I don't care what type of business it is. Whether that's the email marketing, whether that's getting people to sign up for your newsletter, whether that's doing the videos, making the content every day, whatever it is, there's a lot of things that go into making any type of business. And if you're all over the place doing 50 different businesses, and all those 50 different businesses have 50 different activities you have to do in order to start creating income within that business, then how are you going to do that? And like I said, there was something it finally clicked in my head this morning. I guess I put it that way. And like I said, that's why I want to do a video about that this morning. Give me 1 second, y'all. And that's why I want to do a video about that this morning because I'm sure somebody else needed to hear this too. And besides just me. My partner heard it this morning too before he went off to work. Besides just us. And like I said, I know there's folks on my page. I heard that on this Facebook or wherever y'all seeing this, YouTube, Instagram, wherever y'all are seeing this video, there's a lot of folks out there that, of course, are part of my community, I guess you can say, that have small businesses that are trying to get started and all this type of thing. I hope this helps some other person today to realize that if you don't focus on just that one thing until that one thing starts to grow and starts to make you income and you're going to have somebody else become the sole owner. Not the sole owner, but somebody else run that business, or you sell that business and you can start something else, start doing something else. That's really up to you. But until you get to that point, you're going to have to run that business in order to, of course, like I said, to create those wins within that particular business. And you can't do that doing 5 different businesses when you're already working full time. You only got so many hours in a day. You still got to cook. You still got to clean. You still got to get some sleep. You still got to do all those things. That's for your body and for your health. So like I said, I'll repeat this again. Like I said, definitely don't keep chasing after the next shiniest thing. Make sure that you focus on one. I'm telling myself this I'm telling y'all, focus on one thing to get that going. And if you want to sell that business, once they start making you enough income or whatever the case may be, then you can do that. Or hand it to somebody who can, of course, run it for you. You can do that. Then start something else. Because otherwise, all your time and your energy is going towards 5 different businesses. Those are a lot of distractions that's keeping you from the main thing. I understand that now. And I'm 46, well, about to be 47 in like another month and a half. I understand that. It took me all this time to understand that. And like I said, I definitely want to cut some time out for somebody else, I guess I put it that way, whoever's listening to this. And to help you think about the things that when it comes to business, the thing that may be holding you back from creating the income that you're looking for or creating those wins that you're looking for. If you're all over the place doing all these different things, how can you? You may not think about it all over the place. I didn't either. I was like, oh, they don't know what they're talking about. I can do this business Monday. I can do this other business Tuesday. I can do the one business Wednesday. Then I can repeat those things. That's what I thought. I can just put my time and energy on this and I can go ahead and do the content. I can go ahead and do these courses or whatever it was. I can go ahead and bake on this day and sell on this day and that kind of thing. Or I can go ahead and talk about this MLM company on the next day, and then we could do this, then we could do that. It's a lot of work to run at least one business, and let alone 5. That's going to take time out from the main business, the main skill, the main thing that you love. For me, it's the baking, and of course, / events, because I mean, that's what I was doing the baking for different events, parties, and stuff like that. And like I said, definitely I had to realize that by me doing all these things, especially the things that will not producing anything, producing any kind of income at all, but I'm doing all the work. It ain't got me nowhere. And like I said, I had to realize that all the work I'm putting into whatever kind of business it was, if it's not getting you any results, at least after the first year or 2 or 3, you don't see anything moving the needle, then you may need to do something different. Do another vehicle. What vehicle as far as choose another business to go into with the skills that you have. Yes, there's a certain amount of time that at least I feel that you should spend on a business. I don't know what that time is for everybody, but for me, the longest I've ever did a particular type of business that produced nothing was about 4 years, maybe. All this hard work, getting nowhere really. Likes on a page, shares on a page means nothing when nobody's buying your products in order for you to sustain your household. Just remember that. That's one thing I had to realize and remember as well. Likes mean nothing. Yes, you can have 50 likes on every post or 100 likes on every post. If those folks aren't buying, what difference do it make? You're just doing the work and getting, I guess, just the likes. I guess that's the only payoff I guess you're going to really get. At least for me, that was the situation I was seeing. I guess I put it that way after several years. I'm like, this has got to stop. So like I said, at some point, yes, you're going to have to make a hard decision. If you have 2 and 3 businesses, you're trying to run real estate, doing roofs, making fences, all this kind of stuff. You're going to have to figure out what makes the most money for you and stick with that one thing. Yes, if that means you have to lay some people off, fire some people, close those businesses, unless you can find somebody to run that stuff and you out of it, then that's up to you. That's a choice you have to make. But otherwise, you're going to run yourself ragged trying to run all these businesses when you can focus on the one and still create the lifestyle that you want. On that video, I don't know the name of the video, but he was talking about, of course, how one of his friends did the roof, just exactly what I said, the roofing, the construction, the wholesaling in the meantime, flipping houses, doing all this stuff, painting, doing all these types of things, which kind of was like in the same arena, but it was many different businesses. But he was trying to sustain, and the main thing that was making the money was the roofing. Everything else produced a little bit of something, but it wasn't a lot than the roofing. And you have to decide what you're going to do. Yes, you can be a billionaire in roofing. Depends on what kind of team you got. Depends on what you're doing and how well you're marketing yourself and telling folks about your business and what services that you provide. You have to put that word out there. Not just in your city or state. You can do roofing anywhere if you got the manpower to do so. That's how folks have franchises like McDonald's all across the world, actually. If you got folks that can franchise that thing, go ahead and start in a different city, then go ahead and do that then. That takes money and time, but still, anything can be done. Anything is possible. We just have to realize that, or I had to realize as well, focusing on 4 or 5 different businesses was not going to work because my time is spread across all these things when I'm already working full time. And I only have so many times in a day, so many hours in a day to focus on at least the one business, to at least do something in the business. And sometimes those things take a little while, just depending on what kind of skills you have and what you still need to learn and work through. Especially when it comes to the technology and all that type of things. Sometimes it takes a little while to learn how to email market and all these types of things. To learn how to do a landing page, to learn how to do a sales page. It takes especially if you don't have the background technology, I guess, or a background mindset in the technology, it's going to take you a little while to get those things going. So having that to do for all 5 businesses, that's going to be hard as heck to do. So like I said, focusing on that one thing, leaving all those other shiny things alone, y'all. Like I said, that's my word for this morning. So like I said, I hope that this video at least puts a light bulb in somebody else's head this morning besides mine and my partners, I guess I put it that way. But like I said, definitely that one thing that you can push forward that's going to create the lifestyle that you want. Just because it does not look sexy, just because it does not, that the work doesn't look sexy, as far as calling around, trying to get your business out there, sending the emails, none of that stuff looks good when you put it on Instagram. That's what everybody wants to see is the good looking parts. I guess I put it that way. The cute little outfit you have on, the cute little, oh, I got this contract, this type of thing. But they don't tell you all the work they have to put in order to get that one damn thing. I'm just trying to tell you, in order to build any business, you have to do the unsexy things in order for that business to, of course, grow and to take off. I'm just telling y'all that. I know that for a fact because I've been doing it since I've been here in Tucson. And I have a whole lot more to do. I put it that way too. But I know it's the unsexy things that you don't want to do. The door hangers, the making the flyers, the whatever kind of business you got. The making the calls, I guess, to let folks know that you exist in this community or in this state. Those things do not look good when you post them anywhere. But that's the work that has to be done for anybody's business in order for it to grow. It ain't just to post this and that and look cute online, this kind of thing. You have to actually do the background work, do the behind the scenes work that is not fun to do and is not exciting to do either. It takes a lot of time, yes, but that's okay. But that's how you get your business to grow. So y'all, with that, like I said, let me get my butt off here as I know I got to get working this morning. But like I said, definitely y'all take care. I just hope that this put in somebody else's head besides mine and my partners. Like I said, he and I will listen to the same video this morning. But I hope that this video with somebody out there that's trying to start a business or that has 15 different businesses going at once, focus on that one thing to push that business forward. Because everything else is going to distract you from that one business that you know damn well you should be doing. That God gave you the skills, the gifts, the talents to do. But you want to do MLM, you want to do affiliate for Amazon, you want to do, I don't know, coaching, you want to do cutting trees, whatever it is. How you going to put all your time and energy in those things but you can't even get one of them off the ground? Like I said, that was the thing that popped in my head that reminded me that I need to make sure that I'm focusing on that one thing as well, not still being all over the place with stuff. Even though I love making these things, I love doing these other activities, I got to focus on the one thing. And I'm pretty sure by this time next year, I already see results anyway, but like I say, I'm sure by this time next year, I'm pretty sure my results will have doubled, if not triple by then. I'm pretty sure of that. Focusing on the one single thing that I'm doing right now. So like I say, I hope this, like I said, touches somebody else this morning. But like I said, I got to get off here, y'all. So take care of y'all. I'll talk to y'all in the next video. Peace out. Have a good one, y'all.